subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man. What is there any moment in particular for making this album stands out the most? You like, man, this is where I had the best time making Don't Mess With Texas.
Well, I would say one of the best times that Don't Mess With Texas is me going to the North Side to perform
Southside.
Southside at Chocolate Town. And Chocolate Town was the biggest club on the North. And yeah, we were scared as shit. You know what I'm saying? That we talked a lot of shit, but we were scared. And that was one of the biggest shows I ever done. So that really stood out, man. And how we came in there, done Pimp the Pen, and they was in that fifth ward, and they was going crazy in there. And we did that South Side and rocked it. And people don't know, man, I sold more albums on the North Side than Don't Mess With Texas. And there was cassettes at the time. Than the South Side. So it's a lot of history in that. So Don't Mess With Texas, every moment about it was great, man. I remember, you know, our booth was in the bathroom, you know, at Jam Down. You know, this was the old bathroom. The booth was in that. I remember writing these. I was already a hook fool. So KK never tell you, Mike D never tell you. And that's what I tell people all the time, all the way from DEA to right now. I was already
Sun Hit the Fade, that was you.
Sun Hit the Fade, that was me. Heart of a Hustler, that's my hook. That, even with Mo singing, Yes We Are, Players in Pimp Suit, that, you know, Bouncing Turn, all these different hooks. I was a hook guy. I was young, so by the time I got to Don't Mess With Texas, I always tell people that Don't Mess With Texas wasn't nothing but organized freestyle. We had got so good at freestyle, we had perfected it by the time we got through the DA and everything. So when I got to Don't Mess With Texas, it was just a bunch of organized freestyles, man. You know, blaze up the endo, light the chocolate tie, sitting on soft gray screens falling out the sky. This is something I would have said in a freestyle, but I was able to organize it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what took the world by storm, because a lot of people felt like, you know, I could have done Don't Mess With Texas freestyle. You know what I'm saying? And that's the vibe I was already in. Me and Pat used to talk about it. But I think that was the biggest catch of Don't Mess With Texas in that time. When they heard it, they wasn't expecting songs and hooks and beats and hooks and bounce and turn and this, that, and I think that, man, that carried. And I just kept perfecting it because we didn't come in writing. We came in freestyling. You know what I'm saying? And we had to take it from the freestyle and turn it to that. And there's a lot of people can't do both.
Man, it was a situation before this, because I mean that was like a big, like, you know, world debut. This is Lil Keke, you know what I mean? But you had the opportunity to be on One Day, right, with UGK? Were you supposed to be on that record?
Yeah, I did. I did. Man, we used to be in so much shit. They went to jail. I didn't. We at the store, so we getting ready to leave to go record the song One Day a Year, and Pimp C, and we at the store.
Wait, before we get to that, can you tell me how were you even approached to, like, hey man, I want you to come?
No, they was in tune with us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, no, they was in tune with us. They was coming. They was in tune with Screw House. That's it. Pimp C saying he didn't see me at Screw House before. You know what I'm saying? So they was kind of in tune, and I always looked up to them from a standpoint of they made me think I could do it. They had a real tape. See, back in the game, it wasn't about if you was rich or didn't. Man, they really had a tape. It was in the store. You can, like, go in Sign Wave and get it. That meant some shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that. You know, right now we got a screw tape and it says Screw Eyes and all this, but they got a pocket full of stones, all this shit in the store for real. So them even coming to get us to do some music, it wasn't even about no money or none of that. It was about, man, it's gonna come out for real. See, I was really into all that back then. Man, I'm gonna get on the real tape. That's how I got on 3 in the morning and Pimp the Pen, because I begged Screw every day till I got on that. He was working on that shit a year. I called him every day till I got to, because I really was at 18 or 19 or 20 want to be a rapper for real. You know what I'm saying? So when we got ready to do that song, one day they came. I never forget, me and Hawk stayed together. So we was at our apartment. The store was probably about, you know, down the block from the apartment, and this just real talk. I had a warrant for my arrest, as usual. I'm up to some shit. I got a warrant. So they in the store getting sodas, getting cigars.
It's finna go down.
It's finna go down. I'm pissing behind the building, right on the side of it. We all out the car. When I come from around the building, They get handcuffed and it's going down. I politely turned my head right around and got on up out of there. Because this is what I do. I'm a runner. You know what I'm saying? So I'm caught the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And man, listen, I ended up, that's one of the songs I missed, I'm sad about, and I miss Wanna Be a Baller too.
But Wanna Be a Baller was a different reason though.
Man, I'm so sad about
that. Was you was just on your key shit.
I just was feeling too good. That wasn't me. I'm blaming it on the record company. They did that. They talked about that shit. I want to kill their ass for that right now. You know what I'm saying? But that was I bounced back from both of them opportunities. Lil Troy, my guy. Lil Troy called us 3-4 times to do that. We feeling good. We ain't hearing it. Man, that shit went platinum. I could have dived off the goddamn roof. But the same thing with One Day We Here We're Gone. I just ended up missing that for that reason. But you know.
Donnie Houston.
What am I saying? No one really knows what I'm saying. But I'm your provocateur.
And they bootlegging our shit. Hey, dopehead, get out the motherfucking street, you jackass!
Ouch, he hurt me. He punched me in the balls.
Dopehead, get out my side. They bootlegging.